Okay, guys, welcome. I'm ready. I'm good to go. So tell me your answers, your life.
Hi, hello, everyone. Good evening to you, good afternoon to you, wherever you may be watching us from. My name, as you can see on the screen, is Temi Ajibewa. Those who know me and love me call me the Electric Temi. I am a business coach and a personal branding expert, and also privileged to be the MD of the Stephen Akintayo Consulting. And this evening, we are having a huge discussion with Dr. Akintayo himself on real estate investments. If you guys can see and hear me clearly, please drop a one in the comments, or just drop I can see you and I can hear you. Okay, let me be sure that you can see and hear me. Okay, let me see your comments, guys. And of course, you know the drill. The way DSA will say it, share this video 50 times. Guys, share because this is going to be a ton of value to everyone who is watching us. Okay. Can you pull down that scrolling thing for now? It's not yet time for it. Come on. So let's see. Who do we have live? Okay. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not seeing comments yet. Maybe it's my end. Who's there? Okay, you can come back. I'll cut it for you. My son had to feature in this live stream. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. My landlord came in to to harass me. One of my sons. Okay, so guys, like I was saying, yes, if you can see and hear me. So today we are having a teaching masterclass with our real estate mogul, our most influential investment coach in Africa and very soon in the world, right? And we'll be learning from him. Okay, so I'll call his name and I'll allow him to introduce himself if he can. DSA, I challenge you to introduce yourself.
Hey, guys, it's good to be here. Welcome from all over the world. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and today we're going to have a wonderful time discussing with you guys amazing opportunities in the real estate sector. This is a 3-day event where we're going to be looking at, building wealth in the real estate sector. How do you make uh, millions and billions in this sector? Uh,
Right.
what what areas, what aspects? Because sometimes people just hear real estate, they think it's just one word. The real estate is
DSA,
so vast.
DSA. You
Yeah.
are not the anchor of this event. Don't take my shine.
So you asked me.
I said introduce yourself, not the event. You just give us your name and then you went to the event straight. Okay, I'll spare you that. So guys, let me take my shine back. This is going to be a 3-day event. Okay, starting from today and then tomorrow and then the next. Okay, so if you're watching this live, that would be just 3 days. Just take note of it's 3 days. Okay, today, tomorrow, and the next at 4 p.m. West African time. But it's possible you are watching this at a different time zone, and it's fine. Okay, so we're going to be showing you this evening or today how to build real wealth. Now, this will help you the most if you have at least $1,000 to begin the journey. Okay, I would say minimum. I think it should be like 2K, 3K ish to begin the journey. But once you have a token, nothing is too small, okay, for you to begin to build your real estate wealth. Now, I'm not seeing comments. Where are the comments hiding? Is it me that, oh, I'm seeing comments now? My goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, Facebook user says I can see, I can see you and hear you. Andres Raymond, I can see you. Oh, fantastic. Good, good, good. So let me know where you are watching from. I am streaming live from Abuja, Nigeria. I see some of you from the UK, from Ekpe, so from Ghana. Phenomenal, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me know where you're streaming from. That would be so, so nice. Drop it in the comments. So I'll go now and we'll start this conversation and we'll be out of here in about 40 to 50 minutes, okay? And if you have questions, please keep your questions handy right by your side. So I'm going to start with the very first question. And I'm starting this knowing that Dr. Akintayo is huge when it comes to learning, educational, right? Growing your mind, expanding, thinking big, and I dare say thinking crazy, sometimes. So I want to ask him, I want to start this series by asking you, Doctor, what kind of mindset do we need to have to be able to suck the juice out of real estate investment if we want to make billions? What kind of mindset? You could do one, two, three, four. What do we need to have up here for us to succeed?
Well, did you say billions?
Yes, absolutely.
Philip Forbes from Jamaica, good to see you. Thank you for joining. I will say willingness to take risk. You see, money is a reward for risk taking. And if
Mm,
you are not ready to take risk, you can't do real estate investment. And I'll give you a very typical story. Somebody paid for one of our coaching program, and I started the coaching program. And for whatever reason, came back saying that she wanted something higher. Like apparently, what she had paid for couldn't cover what she wanted. She wanted something more of a one-on-one coaching program, right? Which was for $20,000, and was immediately saying, "Oh, but I paid 2,000. It's a lot of money." And I remember saying to her, I said, "I think you're not ready to start real estate," because what she wanted was that she wanted to learn from me directly how to start her own estate, how to buy land, how to start selling land to people. And the first thing I had to say to her that day, I said, mentally, you're not ready, because I lost, 120 million in the real estate sector. 120 million. I did not even take the person to court, right? And I remember saying, first of all, if I make this a big sin, I will be discouraged from taking this kind of risks next time. If I even make it public, right? What I will start hearing people say is that, you see, this is why me, I don't believe in their real estate. This is why I don't do this. So people will so mock me, and they will suck out the boldness, the ability to take risk from me. They will suck that juice out. And if they really do that, it will affect my ability to take risk. And remember, money is only a reward for the risks you've taken. So nobody ever heard from me that I lost 120 million naira in a real estate deal until I eventually overcame and became a billionaire in the sector. So I had to tell this woman, I said, if you're scared of losing, right, something as little as 2 million Nigerian naira, 5 million, you're not ready to become a developer yet. Okay, don't. You may see some of us and you admire us, but the level of risk we take, okay, is no joke. We currently are on a project in Ogudu. Because of the nature of the land, we're just beside a creek, right? In fact, the houses we'll be building there, we need to go 8 feet down. Every day, I'm either hearing 30 million gone, 20 million gone on a daily basis, right? So, and yet, anything can just happen one day. Government can come and shut the entire thing down. One day, right? So, your ability to take risk, your ability to have grown and build capacity to take risk is how to say you are becoming a billionaire. Uh, I'll give you an example. There's a factory, Abajana Cement, by a man called Dangote, which is the richest black man, right? The state government just shut down the place. Now, this is a factory that on a daily basis, I don't think they do less than 100 million to 500 million on a daily basis, and somebody shut it down, right? A state government shut it down. Now, imagine some people will commit suicide. That, you know, so first of all, if you want to go into real estate as a business, now I'm not talking about you just buying a house to live in. I'm talking about you doing real estate as a way of building wealth. Then first thing you have to take serious is being courageous, being ready to take risk, being willing to lose money and wake up the next morning and say what's next. If you're not ready, don't dare it. Don't go there.
Wow. Wow. So now there's something you just said now that if you're doing real estate for commercial purpose, like for investment purposes, not just you buy once and I mean just you investing for the sake of it. I
Mm.
want to ask, do you think it's possible for you to just be a an investor, just putting your money into real estate and do billions in it without you necessarily being in the business of real estate?
Absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. However, there are situations whereby people are invested in certain property, and over time, um, as a result of course, growth, appreciation, the value is now worth so much. Like we have a story of a pastor in Nigeria whose biological father invested in a plot of land that was £2,000, and 50 years later the value of that property was almost $5 million from
Whoa.
£2,000. Yeah, $5 million. So they there are cases where those things happen, but
Happen.
typically, yeah, but typically, if you want to really go into real estate and you want to make lots of money, you have to say, hey, I'm going into it as a business. There are levels to it, there are heights to it, there are depths to it, but there has to be some form of formality to it. I'll give you an example. When we had our event in Dallas, and I got the privilege of meeting TD Jakes. Um, and Bishop TD Jakes was saying, when they introduced me, I say, hey, he's investing big time even here in Dallas. Because he said, I'm also into real estate. And I said, well, how do we partner? And right there, he said, hey, you know what? I'll link you up with a particular, the person who is like the CEO of that business. And it's one of
Right.
the things which people have learned, even when they have money, they will rather go for the knowledge of the business or employ somebody who has the knowledge of the business. So I've always said this oftentimes, that don't ever go into any form of investment. Rather go, I don't know why somebody is giving out the URL for this StreamYard instead of the YouTube link. So we're having people joining us here on StreamYard instead of people to join us on YouTube. So somebody is definitely making some mistake somewhere. So guys, join us on YouTube, Dr. S. Akintayo. And as you join us, kindly share this video so that we can have as many people as possible joining us. And if my team is here, please, the stream yard can only take 10 people in the studio. So even if you are one of those who have entered the studio, kindly just go to YouTube because that's where you're able to watch us. Okay. Obviously, there must have been some mistake or
Yes,
some.
admin should have shared a different link for the YouTube and different one for us. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah. So when I met Bishop TDJX, he right immediately was like, "Hey, I'll get my people to link you up with the CEO of our real estate, TDJX Real Estate Ventures, is the
Mm,
name of the company." And
mm,
that's the powerful secret of wealthy people like that. Unfortunately,
right,
not everybody in Africa thinks that way. Even
mm,
in a situation where you have the money, you have the means, you have the influence, is either you employ those who know how to do it, or you go learn about it before you
yourself.
even invest your money. But unfortunately, a lot of time in Africa, we just want to rush. We think we underrate intellectual capacity. And that's what,
Investment.
yes, we just underrate it. We just always feel, what's the big deal? You even see people telling you, literally making a mockery of your intellectual knowledge. And you be like, hey, this is why we
Mm,
don't move forward. And
right.
and if you like, go ahead and when you lose money, and usually what happens with many of us, by the time we'll have lost so much money, we will no longer even have the resources to now go for the knowledge.
Mm,
At that
mm.
so much, we now don't even have. We've lost so
I
much. I don't know whether you met people like
I
that who
get
would
you.
say,
I get
I
you.
want to
I
learn,
was like that. I
I
was
want
like
to
that.
learn real estate. And then you say, oh, well, it's $20,000. I say, and honestly, I just invested $200,000. In the real estate sector, I lost my entire money. If you can just help me. And I'm like, hey, you put in 200,000 without even the knowledge, without
I
even
get
getting the knowledge. Who does that?
I don't know.
Some
Okay.
will some will even tell you that if I invest $10,000 in the knowledge, how do
Mm,
I now get the capital to start the business? Again,
mm,
Tammy, I think we need to. You probably need to ask me a question on this line. Many people don't know that it is not money that you use to raise capital. It's the knowledge of the business that you use to raise, because the knowledge of the business that convince investors to give you money. Your current capital can never sustain you. When we started GTEx, there's a limit to how much we had when we started. We had to rely on other people's money to expand it to where it is today. And the only reason other people will invest in your business is the knowledge they think you have, not, yes, I'll stop there.
yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Okay, so I want you to share with us if I want to take building my real estate business serious.
Hmm.
Okay, what do I need to know? What do I need to do? I think that's a good place for us to sit into today, right? So just share with me, share with everyone here watching, what do we need to bear in mind if we want to take our real estate business serious and hit the billion-dollar mark?
Well, a couple of things, a lot of things, but I will start by saying understand the real estate sector very well. There are many
Mm,
ways to make money in the real estate sector, but I mentioned six main ones, and then
mm,
hopefully we'll dig in as the day goes. I'll just mention as a matter of mentioning. Please note that I said this does not mean it's just mentioning. You still need, even after we do these 3 days, it's still an intro. Real estate is, as I speak to you, I've been doing a 2 year course in Harvard University on real estate. 2 years. This is a
wow.
wide world. It's not something just I hear one quick thing now. And I've seen a lot of mentees who have rushed into real estate sector. Some will even send me testimonial. And I'm saying, well, I'm happy for you that is working so far. But the knowledge
Mm,
that got you here will not get you there. You
right.
need to keep going higher. So number one, you need to know the various aspects of real estate, or where the money is. Number one is property flipping, is one of those areas you can make money in the real estate sector. Number two is buy to rent, where you're buying a real estate asset for the purpose of renting it. Sometimes this buy to rent may be that you're buying something that is bad, and then you renovate it, and then the value even goes higher. You're able to get a mortgage, you're able to even get a loan, and by the time you're done renovating it, the value of the asset has gone so much that you can now even take another bigger loan that will offset what it costs you to renovate, and you will still even make profit, and you still keep getting rental income to pay your mortgage and to still have a profit on the side. Okay, that's for buying to rent now. Number three is short lets. This has gone viral. In fact, the company that made this to become more real is called Airbnb, and they just took this to the next. In fact, Airbnb became number one, the biggest real estate company in the world without owning a real estate asset.
Right.
When
Yeah.
we look at the data, it shows how Marriott Hotel has been in business for many, many years. And when we check out the total income versus cost of operations, and then the profit margin of Airbnb literally is like 100 times bigger, make more profit compared to Marriott Hotel. And it was just an innovative way to say people don't always want to rent for a long time. They may want to just stay for a day, and they may not prefer an hotel, right?
Right.
They want some kind of home feeling, some
Mm-hmm.
kind of feeling in the house kind of concept. So why not? That's just magical. Now you can have your own Airbnb. You can either rent it and turn it to Airbnb, or buy it and turn it to Airbnb, or just buy, not even put it under Airbnb. Just list it on various websites and they call you directly and people will stay in your property. It's one of the most profitable business and it's global in nature, right? Number four is fractional real estate investment. If you're watching me, please be typing these things, and please remember to share this video as many times as you can. Share and tag as many people as possible. Share, and tag as many people as possible. Okay. So, number four is fractional real estate
Yeah.
investment. Now, in fractional real estate investment is a model where you are owning a fraction of the real estate asset. Okay, you're owning a fraction of the real estate asset, and you're getting, as the managing company makes money, they divide it amongst all of you who are involved, and everybody makes something for themselves. Everybody makes some income, But we'll talk about that as we go on in this particular program. Number five is property brokerage or agent. So you can, and there are different. This in itself is a whole 1 year course. You can either be an agent or be a broker. The same concept, just mean you are the middleman between this buyer and the seller. Okay, you are the middleman between the buyer and the seller. And then you have number six, which is land banking. Okay, land banking. Basically, you're buying land, aggregating land for the purpose of investment or for the purpose of development in future. And then you have number seven, which is property development. Okay, property development. And then you have number eight, which is called facility management. Okay, facility management. So we will still go into all of this as the day goes on, but these are various sectors you can make money in the real estate sector.
Right. Right. Fantastic. So thank you very much. So you said the first thing is you need to understand the real estate market, and you gave us all the no. You said the money makers, the cash cows
Yeah.
in real estate. That's number one. Can you please
Mhm.
continue on that? What else do I need to know?
What else you need to know is you need to have a real estate mentor. It's very, very, for those of you who are here, please join us via YouTube. I don't know if one of you can also help us drop a message in the general, um, general group, staff group as well. Everybody join us on YouTube, and please, as you join us on YouTube, share, share, share. Get everybody in here, please. So number two is get a real estate mentor. One of the biggest ways people have, have missed it when it comes to real estate is they don't have a mentor. They don't have anybody guiding them. They just jump in and yeah, we're doing real estate. It is one of the most risk. I mean, you can lose your life when it comes to real estate. You can lose all you've built over the years. So why go into it as an orphan? Why not look
Mm,
for someone who is ahead of you and be an apprentice under them, and let them hold you by the hand and take you through that journey? Okay,
mm,
step by step. That is how you start the journey of saying, "Hey, we're doing real estate. Who is ahead of me?" Right?
mm.
I've always said there are two ways to get a mentor. You either pay or you serve. Right? You should find somebody who is ahead of you. Either you pay them or you serve them, and in exchange, they now show you the ropes. By default, there are a lot of things Tammy is able to learn, even without me sitting her down, from watching what we are doing as a company, okay, and say, okay, tomorrow if I start my real estate company, now I understand what exactly I'm going to do. But imagine Tammy does not have a relationship with anyone in the real estate sector and just say, Bam, Tammy, I have a lot of money. I'm awesome. I know people like me. I know people trust me. And then you just go, boom. And that's what people do. At the end of the day, what you then realize is that you've just taken all the wrong turns, and nothing really, really worked. I'll give you an example. When we started, one of the things that bailed us, that we didn't even lose much money like we would have lost, was that our first estate was an estate inside another estate. So we bought into somebody who is ahead of me in the sector. We just bought into his own estate, right? And that, was so, so helpful, because that way, before anything would touch me, to touch him first, and he, was able to go ahead and create some form of cover, for me, before I just begin to shoulder so many things at the beginning of, just starting your new business. And for me, that helped. Now, at some point, when and I felt like, okay, we've done the first one. I think at this point, let's try our own. That's when we started losing money. You know, that's when we lost the 120 million. It was when we now said, okay, let's start doing it on our own. We've even done the first one. So,
Mm,
and you'll be shocked how maybe you've succeeded in one, you've succeeded in the
mm.
first state. You'll probably think we won't make mistake. We still
Mm.
lost money. I remember
Wow.
one estate we had paid the person who claimed to be the owner, and we brought signage. The day we were to launch, the youth of the neighborhood said, we know the woman, but she has not given us any money. You know,
Wow.
we had an agreement. You guys don't have an estate. Oh." We
Hmm.
were shocked. Yes, we were shocked. And this woman is important in the society. She's even a politician, and all of that. I was shocked. And what was funny is that she had even taken our people to the ballet's place. So,
Hmm.
you have that level of comfort to convince you have the land. But that was it. Money gone. So it's very, very important to know that this is no joke. Real estate is no joke. You want to get a mentor. Number
Right.
three is continuous training. So don't say,
Mm,
oh, I know it now, so I don't need again. I've currently been, I've put in over $12,000. Um, currently learning with Harvard University. The real
mm,
estate sector, I'm already a billionaire in Naira in, but I'm still learning. I still put in money for a course. I've built relationship with Grant Cardone. It costs me over 100,000 every year, to learn from Grant and his team and what they do at Cardone, and all of that. So
Wow.
if at my level, and I think it's another deception people have where they think that, oh, once I know it, I don't need any help.
Mm.
Once I and again, it's difficult to really get people's mind out of the wrong perception. You see people say, I don't need anybody for more than 1 year. I know it. Listen, mentorship and learning is like climbing a ladder. If you get to the top and you think you don't need a ladder and you throw down the ladder, you are coming down straight up, right
Wow.
where you started. So I tell
Wow.
people, continuous learning, continuous training,
Right.
continuous sitting down and listening. Was it yesterday? I was, with President Obasanjo, sitting down and just soaking in. And I do that a lot. Last time I was in Nigeria again, I was with Bishop Abiy, just sitting down. You say another 3 months, I'm back again. Because knowledge is not a destination, it's a journey. And each time but some people haven't tell me they've not cracked that code. So what happened is that their juice gets so low. In fact, it will take a while before they just realize something's wrong with me. But they're like, I've not been inspired in recent time. I've not sat down with someone who is ahead of me. I've just been giving. But in recent time, I've not really exactly. So some people don't have not structured. I have structured my life. There is a routine, right? As I
Which
am
taking.
teaching. Yes, as I'm teaching, as a routine, I have when I go sit down with those who are ahead of me and I just soak it in. And it's a
Mm.
routine. I don't even feel like I made it more than any. I just know consistently it must be done.
Right. Wow. Thank you so much. Do you have something else to share? Because we have three crux of the training now. You talked to us about understanding the real estate industry, the money makers in real estate, and you shared all the different types of money makers we have. Guys, are you learning something? And if you're here, you're watching either, I think you are all on YouTube. Do we have, so we have you guys on Facebook? Facebook guys, go ahead and share. Share as many times as you can. Share 50 times. Share 100 times, okay? Get your friends learning. All right, so we have property flipping, buying to rent, that is short lets, fractional investment, brokerage, property development, facility manager, land banking, and so on. Yeah. So then number two, we have a real estate mentor. Do not assume that you know it all. Don't think that I mean, and Yoruba will say that what a what now what a child needs to climb a tree to see, an
Mhm.
elder will sit down where they are and they'll just sit. Now elder here doesn't necessarily mean by with age. But they know more, they are wiser. So in this case, your mentor could even be younger than you are. Your mentor could be younger and they could be in anywhere across the world. But the beautiful thing is that they know more than you in a particular area. And so you submit yourself to them to learn from them. Okay. The next one here is continuous learning, continuous training, when you don't assume or you don't think that you know it all. That is a dangerous thing that can happen to you when you think, oh, I have arrived now, I know it, and then you close up yourself from taking in fresh knowledge. And the truth is, what got you here won't get you there. There is
Absolutely.
always like a ceiling that you hit at a point. And unless you deploy new strategies, unless you deploy, new processes, fresh look to things, you will keep hitting that brick wall. You won't be able to go out of it. It is. I remember some almost 3 years ago now. There was a time I was launching a boot camp, right? So the first time I launched the boot camp, I had 5 people in the boot camp. And I'm like, 5 people, what? I spent like 2 days with them, pouring, teaching. The second time I launched it, I had 7 people. I said, no, there's a secret to this thing now. People do this thing and they have hundreds of people in their classes. What is wrong with me? And then just about that time, I saw an advert on Facebook talking to us about joining a small boot camp where you can learn how to, run boot camps. I said, oh, okay, let me pay for it, $47. After the 3 days, they had just shown us the map, but they said if you want them to take you by the hand and show you through the journey, you have to come into an immersion. In their own case, it was even 10 days immersion, right? And it was going for $2,000. This was 3 years ago. And in my head, I could not think that online course, hey, 1 millionaire online. It's not as if I was the teacher. And it was even a group coaching program. It was not one-on-one where I can call the person, WhatsApp the person. No WhatsApp call, nothing. It's just in the group call for 10 days. I cannot forget that day I was in this room. I pulled my windows. I was looking out. I was just thinking, my God, $2,000. But I knew it was my next level. I was convinced beyond any doubt it was my next level, but money was the issue. So what did I do? Just before they closed the registration, I reached out to one of the coaches and said, you know what, I want to do this thing, but I don't have $2,000. She said, okay, tell me, let's do a payment plan. Long story short, they gave me a $2,400 payment plan. But within 12 months of taking that course, I
Mm.
can categorically say that I did times 50 of that amount in returns from taking that course. So if I had sat there saying, no, I would have remained in my 5, 10, subscriptions,
Mhm.
because the very next time I launched, using the things they had taught me, I had 92 people subscribed
Wow.
from 5, 7,
Wow.
92. Like, I couldn't believe, like, what? The difference was so clear. And this is why I would like to give every one of you who have the nudge in your heart to take this to the next level. See, free can only take you this far. You cannot build a premium business on freemium knowledge.
Hey, I like that.
Self. You cannot build a
That.
premium business on freemium knowledge. You have to make it a habit to invest premium into yourself and say, I need this thing. I want to grow in this area, and therefore I must invest in the knowledge. What we are doing here is just sharing with you the overall, right? I am happy to announce to you that we have a 6 weeks intensive program, something deep, where you have access to Dr. Akintayo himself in a group mentoring settings. You will have course content that you will learn a ton from it, right? Allow me to share with you what you will learn, right? I said,
Can IT, can you stream the link um for this program?
okay, thank you very much. So now it's called the Real Estate Investment Certification Coaching Program. That means you get certified when you are done as someone who understands real estate. You get a certificate that, yes, you know what you're talking about. This way, you are able to fast track your career in real estate. You are able to learn the inside secret trades of how to become a real estate pro in months, not years. You are able to study real estate course that is designed with practice in mind. It's not just what they'll just teach you in theory in school, but here you're learning on the ropes, like on the streets. You are being street smart, right? So you will learn a couple of things. Allow me to go through them. Number one, you will learn exactly how you can become a property millionaire by building your property portfolio of $1 million and above in 18 months. I am proud to say that I am currently on this journey myself, and I'm seeing the difference in my life, right? You will learn behind closed doors property investing strategies of many property millionaires. That means you're not just learning from Dr. Akitayo alone, you're also learning from other people who are property investment millionaires and even billionaires. People like Ryan Serhant, Robert Kiyosaki, and a host of others who have done really well in the real estate. You will learn eye-opening strategies to build your property portfolio, okay, using other people's money. Essay will show you how you can get into the industry with other people's money so that even if you don't have capital on your own, you can start up, right? You'll also learn property investment in the UK, in the US, in Dubai, and Nigeria. Therefore, 4 countries. That way, you won't be a local champion. Are you with me? You'll not be a local champion. You will be a what? A global champion. And then, of course, you will understand the investment of real estate across board. And then you will know how to source for good real estate deals. I think this one alone is massive. That way, you get the eagle's eye on your search, what you need, what you need to put in place, documentation, all of those things. You get to learn it, and that way you never lose out. Now, all of that is going. The value of that class is over £10,000, actually, well over, because once you have this knowledge, what you will use it to learn over and over. In my case, I did times 50 of what I learned in 12 months. In your case, you can do, what if you did times 50 as well? That's $500,000. What if you even did times 20? That's a million. I mean, that's 100,000. What if you just did times two? That's 20. I mean, you have nothing to lose, literally. Nothing to lose, right? So, however, for today, we are giving you a discount price of just $2,000. That
IT,
means,
can IT highlight the flyer? IT, are you there? Jamie.
uh, even if it's the link, yes, right? So, you want to go ahead, yes, you want to go ahead now and send me personally a message, because we are also giving something crazy for those of you who are fast action takers. We reward fast people. Fast means fast action takers, right? Fact people. Okay, fast action takers. And then absolutely you will get it for half the price, which is $1,000 if you sign up tonight. 24 hours from now, this offer is off. So send me the word REC 1000. REC stands for REC 1000. Okay, REC 1000. Okay, so contact, so to pay just $1,000. That is the 24-hour code on this number on your screen, +234-8103-486272. Okay, that is the real estate certification course. The value is $10,000. The discount price is $2,000. However, the 24-hour promo price is just $1,000. All you have to do is WhatsApp me. Okay, WhatsApp me on +234-8103-486272, and you'll be able to pay just $1,000. Just one. Now that means you are ripping us of 9,000 and getting and you're paying only 1,000. Now, who thinks that's a deal for them to learn all we have outlined so far, to get SA to be your mentor for 6 weeks? I mean, you will have him on WhatsApp with you. You would have access to the course content about 6 modules where you will learn one by one. You have a worksheet, you have a workbook, and then you have the entire team, the entire GTEX team behind you, mentoring you, coaching you as you master the game of real estate investments. All right. Yes. So, can you see that? I'm not seeing comments anymore. Guys, tell me that was a deal. I see you as Simeon, Ajuboye Tonye, Emmanuel, Freda, Timileyin, Inena. Fantastic. I see your comments.
Let me say a few things. I would love if the IT can show the flyer of the event. Now, this is a global training, and I would love if our team can always add that to our write-ups, because we're currently running a promo, and I see people say, "Is this just for how about those in diaspora?" I think maybe because the last promo we call it ASU promo. Maybe next time
Mhm.
student promo, right? So
Exactly.
I don't want us to give the perspective. We know we're a global brand. Today we now have 600,000 people following the brand on Facebook alone.
Wow.
600,000
Wow.
organic, right?
Organic.
Facebook. So the reality is that we know it's a global movement, and this is a global training. So you're going to be learning how to do real estate anywhere in the world in these various fields. How do
Mm,
you do it in how do you do what we call property flipping, where you
mm,
buy cheap and you sell high in
mm,
the quickest possible time? How do you buy to rent? Right?
mm,
What are the strategy to buy to rent? Do you do short-let business anywhere in the world? How
mm,
do you do, real estate franchise? I mean, fractional real estate investment. How do you do that from anywhere in the world? How do you do brokerage or agency business when it comes to real estate? How do you
mm,
do banking? Right? How
mm,
do you go into the business of land banking? All this we're learning. um, how do you do real estate development, right? Of course, facility management. How do you go into facility? Because sometimes people just feel everything about real estate require money. Facility
mm.
management, for example, doesn't really require money because it's the
Right.
between the owner of the property and people using the property. That's where the money comes from. It just requires sound structural, sound management, sound processes. So everything about real estate is not about capital. It's not
Right.
about, oh, I need money. But the first important thing when it comes to real estate is the knowledge of how this business works. Is how
Yes.
you position yourself, how do you structure things. That is where this journey starts.
Right, right. Yes, yes, guys, you've heard it from all we've said today. So, this is what you want to do right now. Don't wait on it. Send that message. I believe the link would the WhatsApp chat will be dropped in the chat as well for you to just click on it on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, just WhatsApp it, or send a text and we'll talk. Okay, for us to sign you up to the program. The moment you join, you have access to the course content, okay? And then once you do, every Sunday we have the coaching call, and then you will also be able to ask questions during the call. And like I said, everybody in the team is available for you at a can call to support you. Okay, so doctor, I want to know, beyond having a real estate mentor and then continuous training, I want to ask you, what
Mm.
are the top 3 mistakes you will say people should avoid when it comes to doing the business of real estate? What do they
Mm.
need to avoid? This
Nice,
mistake.
nice. This is a good question. Number one is avoid buying cheap.
Ah.
People bring the same concept to buying groceries, same concept. I tell you, women, same concept to buying fashion. You say there's a place you buy human hair. It's the same. Is it Bone Straight now? The same Bone Straight they are selling for $2,000. I know where you can get it, two hundred
For
dollars.
$200.
They are doing promo.
Hey.
avoid, avoid buying real estate cheap. It has never helped anybody. There
Mm,
is always a reason why a real estate property is cheap. There's always a reason why. Always ask. Is
mm,
either the land is waterlogged, is either the economy is bad, is either they are doing an anniversary, and
mm.
if it's an anniversary, it will be a limited portion, it's not for everyone. Like we
Right.
just did a 70% promo for 7 clients, right? It's not for everyone.
Mm,
It's not open-ended. So if you, it's just for a few people. There must be a reason. And you should investigate why is it cheap. Okay,
right.
why cheap? When once it's cheap, ask question. Don't just
Yeah.
say it's the Lord's doing and it's marvelous in our eyes. I was just lucky, it was favor from heaven.
Yeah.
Investigate why is it cheap. Now, it
Mm,
doesn't mean you can't buy cheap real estate. That's what I'm saying. But you want
mm.
to know, for example, I had a friend who bought a property that was $2 million for $1 million. Okay.
Right.
But there are two reasons why it happened. Number one, the owner had cancer and needed money for treatment. Right.
Mm,
Number two, he was paying cash down. He was dropping
mm,
the entire
mm.
money right there.
No.
So based on those two reasons, he got that property, and in 45 days, he was eventually able to flip that same property for $2 million. Okay, so
Wow. So
but
avoid buying cheap is the
yeah,
first mistake you want to avoid. Yes.
absolutely right. You
Okay.
don't want real estate business and then everything is cheap, 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 and you say it's luck. That's
Right. Right.
yeah.
Number two, what else? Somebody's asking to drop the WhatsApp number. The number is scrolling on your screen. Nena.
Of course.
Nena, the number is on your screen. The number is plus 234-810-348-6272. Who can help me do put it in the general chats, please? Um,
Is
so
it
we
this? Is it this one? 08103484272. Is that the number?
yes, that's it. Yes,
So
yes,
it's been scrolled. It's already been scrolled on the screen.
absolutely. So Inena is asking for the link. I want to guess that you are up for the certification program, right? Just send me the word REC 1000. That's the code word to show that you deserve the uh, fast action taker bonus. If you don't add that code to it, you will pay $2,000. Okay, the $1,000 is only open for you now. If you send me this chat this evening, as you are watching this now, send the chat and ask me for payment details. So you will decide how you want to pay. You can pay in pounds, to our Monzo account. You can pay in dollars through our Stripe account. You can do a bank transfer, right? Currently, we are using 700 naira for a dollar. That means you are paying 700,000 naira for the naira. But let me not talk about naira, please, because naira can move anyhow, anytime. So, but anytime you send me this message, we will check the prevailing rates. Okay, there you can see the full glory of the course. Okay, it's our global real estate investment certification coaching program. All right. And you have tons and tons of benefits to learn. And beyond learning, you get the mentoring, right? You get access to DSA live in the WhatsApp group. on the coaching calls every week for 6 weeks. And even after 6 weeks, you still get continuous support on the WhatsApp group as well. Okay? When you have questions, we are there to answer you. The whole GTEX team is there to take up questions. All right. Please take note, it's a group coaching program. If you want the one-on-one coaching program, just times 10 the amount, and you can have DSA to yourself for the entire 6 weeks. Okay, just times 10 the amount. That means if you want to do one-on-one coaching, that means you are doing $10,000 for the 6 weeks. But if you want to do the group coaching, it's $1,000, right? So what it means is that we are more or less making the price affordable to you by making it a group coaching, even though we still give you individualized attention on the WhatsApp group and on the coaching calls when they happen on Sundays. Do you understand? So please don't come in here thinking it is a one-to-one coaching. It's not, okay? It's a certification program, and it's in a group of about 10 people in a cohort per time. All right. So, Edena, I'm expecting your question. Sorry, your message. Now, guys, if you have questions, it would be nice to have your questions in the group while DSA continues with the remaining two mistakes to avoid. He has told us, he said, one, avoid buying cheap. Okay. Two, what do we avoid, sir?
So number one, avoid buying property cheap, and I think very very key. Number two, avoid, particularly if this is your first time of doing real estate investment, avoid doing it without a guide who has done it before. So one of the things that I notice we make, generally as a mistake, many of us prefer to take counsel from loved ones, from family and friends. Hear this. In the real estate sector, your counsel should be from those who have done it before or
Right.
professionals, right? So it's not because it's my cousin, it's my brother. Your brother may know next to Jack, thank you, may know next to Jack about real estate. He doesn't have a clue, he doesn't have an experience, and then you are now saying that's your advisor. It's just unwise. You see people asking questions about land from somebody doesn't who has not bought 10 lands. You ask people asking questions about if they buy a house from a company or not, from somebody who doesn't even have a house of his own,
Wow.
right? So always, when it comes to real estate, take advice from those who have done it for themselves. They
Yep.
they have the result. They don't need to be related to you. They don't need to be connected to you, but do they have result? Have they done it before? So you want to go to professionals and ask questions. We had a particular property deal in the US. I never forget it. Okay, everything was good. My Nigerian lawyer looked into it, everything was good, but we did not do it until we got a US lawyer that has done several of such deals before.
Mm.
And that's how you do things. Yes, I trust the Nigerian lawyer. He's been the one working for most of our Nigerian investment, but he's not based in the US. He's not done it before in the US. So and I see people make the same thing even with getting lawyers. Now you
Mm.
just get a cheap lawyer. How many
Mm.
properties does your lawyer have of his own? What do
Hey.
right? How many? How
Right.
many? Because people cannot give you what they don't have. I had to
Mm-mm.
let go one of our retainer, you know, who's a lawyer, because I just realized that this guy has not done some of these things before. And even when you're trying to guide him and say, hey, this is how we need you to help us handle this issue, he's just so arrogant. And
Mm.
many of you have fallen prey of putting everything in the hands of lawyers who have not done things for themselves before. We've seen
Mm.
lawyers who will tell us categorically, I will not tell my client to buy your property if you guys are not going to give me commission. They will tell,
Wow.
yes, I will not. If you're going to give me a commission, then I'll tell my client your property is the best deal. You see,
Hey.
you see family members
So even
who do,
if it is fraud,
no,
once
they
it's
don't.
commission.
Yes, yes. So
Wow.
even when it now becomes an issue, the person will just be deceiving you that he will help you fight it. He will help you fight it. And I see people, I just shake my head sometimes. So get a professional who has done it before. In real estate,
Right.
it's not sentiment, it's not being biased. Who
Mm.
has done it before? Let the person mentor me or coach me or help me, or that's the person I get
Mm.
counsel for. Number
Right.
two, common mistake people make is not getting enough exposure, right?
Mm.
Not getting enough exposure. There's a reason why GTEx is in Dubai. There's a reason why in the UK. There's a reason why in the US. It's
Mm.
because what we're trying to do, they've not done it in Nigeria before. And we
Right.
needed to go to where they have done it and get the exposure of how it is done in those parts of the world as we begin to expand our own journey into that world, right? So get the exposure, spend money, go to big cities, go to, go. Yesterday I was with a developer in Nigeria. They're doing some 10-story buildings. They have this project is their fourth and fifth estate. And I took a tour of the place. And you will not believe it. And this is why we say get exposure. When I was discussing with the man, I said, your first project, how many square meter? I said 5,000 square meter. Then we added a little. Then I said, we are wasting land because GTS average of GTS land is 50 acres. So it just don't like, what are we doing? So a current project we had just from that idea that we had thought we would just sell land. I said, this is 10-acre prime real estate. You know what? Let's go 6-story, right? Let's partner with some German companies to come and do the construction. So we're sure of quality development. But I was inspired by going to get that exposure.
Exposure. Yes.
I tell people, I said, smart entrepreneurs don't have competitors, they have collaborators, right?
Right.
It's shallow to have competitors. It
Mm.
just shows that you are not ahead of the market. It
Mm.
just shows you are not bringing something unique to the table. It
Mm.
just shows that you have low self esteem. It just
Oh,
shows that you are not secured. Because if you are
ouch.
secured, you even bring people into your world and say, this is what we are doing. This is the secret to nothing hidden. I
Mm.
have many developers in Nigeria who are my mentees. We sit down and tell them this is the secret to. This is why I'm
Mm.
having peace of mind. Oh. This is the strategy I'm doing. Oh. This is this. I break it down for them.
Mm, amazing, amazing. Evangelist Princess is saying, who can I reach here in London to expose me to this opportunity? You asked a beautiful question, ma'am. Because interestingly, last month we were just in London to hold our Global World Festival, and we have tens of people who are available to expose you to the opportunity that will, sorry, who have been exposed to the opportunity like you have. So I want to recommend strongly that you take the real estate certification course happening right now. Okay, send me a WhatsApp chat, Madam Evangelist. So I'm noting your name now, so that yes, Afi one, right? Yeah. Okay. Send me a WhatsApp message to subscribe to the program, and you will learn all those things we've just talked to you about, even right there in the UK. Okay. I was in the UK myself. I crossed board. I went from London to Liverpool to Wolverhampton to South Wales to Reading to Birmingham. I was all over, right? And what we teach you in the program can be done. It can be done anywhere you are in the
We
world.
we have our office in
Office,
South
yes.
East London, and our our branch
Branch
manager
manager, Pastor
is
Praise. Yeah.
available to take you to developments, connect you with our partners. We sell properties in UK, in the US, in Dubai, and that's why we say it's a global program. It's not a
Yes.
Nigerian program, right? That gives you the exposure to how to do real estate anywhere in the world.
Yeah, fantastic. So, evangelist, you've heard it, right? So please, I will look out for your message so that we can. I mean, I'll be so happy to introduce you to our branch manager in London, right? For her to take you by the hand, show you what you need to know, and show you the deals that we have right there in the UK. Okay. So who else has questions? Doctor just ran us through the three mistakes to avoid, right? The first one being buying cheaply. The first one being buying cheaply. The second one being avoid doing it without a guide. There's a Chinese proverb that says that if you want to go far, fast in life, go alone. If you want to go far in life, go with people. And I added the Tammy edition to it that if you want to go far and fast, go with people who have been where you want to go to. It's just simple. So go with people who have gone where you want to go to. That way, you increase your speed. Okay, you increase your movements, and then you are able to get result as quickly as possible. Oh, my lights tripped off. Sorry. Um, so that is it. Okay, everyone. I hope you got that. Then the next one he said is not getting enough exposure in business, traveling out, checking out other people. Collaboration is not expensive. It's not a cost. It's an investment. You don't call it, oh, I'm spending so money. No, no, no. It's not I mean, the money you spend to build those relationships, it's not a cost. It is what? It is an investment. That's one thing I want you to take note of. Okay. So that's it, guys. I'm expecting your messages to me. +234-810-348-6272. All right. Send me the WhatsApp chats and I will gladly. Yes, okay. I see a couple of chats are coming in now. Fantastic. The key word is rec. Okay, if you just WhatsApp me from this live stream, use the keyword rec 1000. That means you want to pay $1,000 to join this program. If you miss the word rec, I will bill you $2,000. Is that clear? I'm seeing some chats now, but let's not miss the instructions. You sending me a chat because you are interested in joining the real estate certification program. Not because you love how I speak, or you love my nails, or you love my lips. No, please keep off. The chat is because you are serious about taking your real estate learning to the next level. Are we clear on that? Okay, thank you so much. So don't even bother with the hi, hello. Just tell me rec 1000 and I'll share with you and I will ask you how you would like to pay. If in dollars, if in pounds, or if in naira. Okay, you tell me how you want to pay, and then I send you payment details and we onboard you immediately. And you can join our coaching call this next Sunday. All right. This next Sunday, you can join our coaching call. We will onboard you with the course content, with the workbook, and then also the link for you to join the calls and even the WhatsApp group as well, the support WhatsApp group. Everything would be inside one singular email that we will send to you. All right. I can see someone has sent me, I can see two of you have sent rec 1000. Fantastic. So two of you are here. Awesome. So, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, my beloved DSA, do you have any last words for anyone here today who may be interested in investing, going all out in the real estate sector?
My advice is get started. This is a good industry. This is a good business. Just take the step, take the plunge. A lot of us are scared of taking risk. Well, the definition of poor, it means passing over opportunities repeatedly.
Repeatedly, right.
I didn't start, I won't be here. Jump
Mm,
into, you are gonna make mistake, but listen, mistake is good. I think Africa needs to overcome this hatred for mistake.
failure.
It's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes.
Mm,
Nobody gets it at the first attempt.
mm,
Nobody gets it right the first time they try.
mm.
Mistake is normal. Mistake is okay, but learn from it. Move on, right? But don't be scared. Don't. So for me, um, uh, go for it, but get the knowledge first. And
Yes.
see you at
And
the
the
top.
mentorship. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to this evening. We appreciate you. So then we'll see you again tomorrow, where Doctor would dig deeper into the real estate opportunities available. But
Yes.
again, I will repeat to you,
Subscribe to this YouTube handle,
YouTube
Dr.
channel.
Tayo. Subscribe to
Yeah.
the channel. We'll continue tomorrow, 4 p.m. London and Nigerian time. We'll go
Yes.
deeper into this real estate sector, hopefully.
Yes, yes. But again, I'll just allow me to repeat myself again. It's not enough for you to just learn all about this thing on social media or on free information. You need hand holding. Okay, you need hand holding, and what we offer you at the Stephen Akintayo Consulting. We coach you, we mentor you, we guide you so that you can avoid the mistakes that we have made. We've made all the mistakes for you, we've lost the money for you, right? So please, DSA was mentioned just now how he lost money, in real estate. I have also lost almost 200 million as well in something. So I know something, right, that would also guide you and show you, into your investment journey as a real estate person. So Evangelist is saying that she's scared. Few days ago with Dr. Ishola Akintayo on his platform on this same issue. So what happened, ma? What happened? What do you mean by you're scared? Or maybe you didn't get that right. Okay, but if you're ready now, we are ready to roll with you. Okay, so guys, I think it's okay for us to say thank you to
Yeah,
DSA.
let me let me answer a comment. So
Okay.
she's talking about my very good friend Pastor Shola Jordan, and it's the same thing, and she's very right. Many of them, when I first started going to the US, Pastor Shola will host me on his page. Yeah, this is my friend though. The guy has business opportunity to teach you people, and many of
Mm,
them were scared. Really, they've never
mm,
felt this guy was so arrogant. In fact, there was
mm.
one that people were literally cursing me out on the call. You know,
Wow.
yes. Today, today, of course, many of them started reaching
I'm
back and
back.
saying, "So sorry. That time was
Mm,
here of you. We didn't believe
mm.
those things you were saying were real."
Wow.
And it's just how life is anyway. And that's
Sad.
part of what I'm reiterating. When you are
Mm,
scared to take risk, you will
mm.
fall for a long, long time. It's fear is literally formal letter to poverty because if
Wow.
to try it and fail, you are better than those who didn't try. Try it,
Hmm.
fail, keep moving. One day you figure it out. That's how we got here as well.
Hmm. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So, Evangelist, I hope that your fears are behind you now. Please, this is the time so that 3 years from now again, we will not be here. We will not be at the same spot of you being afraid or being scared. Okay, so I think, guys, I want to please say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, she's ready now because brother invites who's one of the in Lagos, if you're to join. Oh, fantastic, evangelist, fantastic. So yes, you're ready now. So please join the program, and as well you can also buy properties available. They have thousands, I mean thousands of acres for you to invest, hectares for you to invest in across board, right here in Nigeria, in the UK, in the US, and in Dubai. So guys, say thank you, say thank you, say thank you, say thank you, say thank you. Thank you, DSA. God bless you.
Thank you for having
All right,
me.
guys. I'm expecting your chats on WhatsApp. Let's get you onboarded, okay? That is the real estate certification course where we will coach and mentor you through the process of building your own real estate investment empire. The number is +234 810 348 6272. All right? Awesome. So, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. Okay, my light is back. Have a good evening. Bye.